that spring? Is that tap dancing? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? What is that? Is that spring? Is that tap dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? Oh, this is Stunson. What is that? Is that Branson? Is that dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? Oh, this is Stunson. What is that? Is that Branson? Is that dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? Oh, this is Stunson. What is that? Is that Branson? Is that dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? Oh, this is Stunson. What is that? Is that Branson? Is that dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? Oh, this is Stunson. What is that? Is that Branson? Is that dancing crab demon? Is that nightmare? Is that true nightmare? Oh, this is Stunson. What is that? Is that Branson? Is that dancing crab demon?
Anytime you let Indians do anything, they always go, "But mom, we pay the most in tax. Therefore, we are the best immigrant in the whole universe." And you say, "Yeah, but we don't care about money." "But mom, what's the point of money if you do not make it?" "Sorry?" "But mom, what is the point of money unless you make it?" "I'm sorry?" "But mom, what is the point of money unless you make it?" We should all compete against each other, not work together, because we are big ants. That's what Indians think. And K thinks as well. K thinks we should all work together. No, compete against each other because we're giant ants. Oh, I feel really sick. Let me think. What am I playing? Look at the state of that.
I feel happy with Pension B. It makes me feel confident that I'm in control of what I'm doing. I can know.
So I'm looking for the... Oh, okay. Oh, goodness. Oh. Oh, that's hard. Touch my penis and balls. Touch my penis and balls. You can touch my penis and balls.
Does he know? Does he know? Like, I'm sorry. This whole thing is hilarious to me. You know the amount of people, guys, on my channel that have come at me and they've never actually done their research. I think that plenty of women.
He knows everything. Jeez, man. I don't know what that means. Right. Where the fuck do I go? I have no idea what I'm doing. Dun, 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 dun.
their actions. I'm sorry, but if you're going to make statements, please, all it takes is for you to look at my account on my YouTube. Like, why am I arguing with this guy? Yeah, that's it, guys. Isn't that right? I've always said
I watch Cam.
no accountability for women. But when I'm talking about women and taking accountability, I'm talking about the women like Sophie Rain who pretend to be 18 years old. I'm talking about people like Bonnie Blue who talk
Bonnie Blue.
That's the accountability that
Bonnie
I'm
Blue.
have these women take. Not take accountability for being
Da.
clearly, but do not make statements about things you don't know. Especially do not make statements about me when you obviously just don't know what you're talking like.
What are you talking about?
That's it, yeah. I'm a big advocate for actually.
The thing is, the censoring's really distracting. I don't actually know what she means. There's so many things. I could be a real fuck advocate. I could be a real. There's so many words. It could be. I really don't know what she means. I'm not even trying to be like facetious. Look at the state of this game. Imagine being Indian and playing this. I love porn.
Yeah, actually, I do point the finger at you.
Yeah, but you can still drink the lava. Okay, I'll let you join my game. Oh, what the fuck is this? Got him. Oh my god. Don't tell me these are the things I can go right. Oh, goodness. The fuck you. Dude, I'm fucking curious.
Yeah, because even people I don't like who have done bad things in the industry deserve bodily autonomy. It's literally a basic human right. You're acting like not being caught is a privilege. And, you know, I highly doubt, I could be wrong, but this is definitely the mindset of somebody who has never experienced violence. It's not a learning curve. And for the victims and survivors that are listening to this, people like this are just absolutely egregious human beings who genuinely think that they have had struggles, and his struggles will be trying to find a perfect place to inject his steroids.
Yeah, and this is basically like this is what I'm telling you. This is like the whole left, if you want to like argue that point. It's that people like me, who are like, I guess like non-traumatized people, our opinions aren't as valid as say like Katie, because like in her opinion, the more traumatized you are, the better your opinion is, which makes it's actually the opposite. Really, I'm telling you, you do not really want to be listening to traumatized people's opinions. I'm telling you this. This is like, again, if you're thinking about like, if you're like someone who's an enemy of the West and you want to try and like think about which people you want to put on like TV to try and like destroy the country, who would it be? People who are going to be like really pro-family and talk about how much they love like family men and being a family unit, or like women like Katie who are going to be like trying to just disparage every man who like basically just says anything. Oh, of course you want Katie on. I mean, that pretty much kind of like feels like that's why Brett Cooper was like thrown off the Daily Wire, because she got pregnant and came and like, got married, and they were just like, no, don't want us. This is part of the narrative. They want to keep like just have like they don't want like white people to like think about procreating, especially with like, other white women. They just want to be thinking about fucking Zendaya or like 50-year-old women. No one wants to fuck Zendaya. Zendaya looks like a fucking dude. You'd have to be Zendaya if you want to fuck Zendaya.
biology like to have 2 brain cells?
Yeah, me have 2 brain cells. Yeah, your analogy doesn't make sense, bird brain. Alright? Don't come for me if you're not even making any sense.
Okay, he's the messaging. He's really small. He knows it. Oh, I know. Okay, anyway, so. Oh my goodness, I'm really sorry about that.
You choose to do that photo work, and unfortunately something bad happens. That's a choice you made because you knew the risk before you did it. Men are the problem.
Right, okay, well let's see it this way. If I go to a sword show, right, and I'm looking at all these sick swords, and someone comes over and
I can't do this, dude. What the fuck, a sword show? Katie, what the fuck is a sword show? Like, honestly, like, I'm just trying to be, like, really honest with you. Like, you can do hypothetical. But I'm gonna not give you the benefit of the doubt, because this is, like, you get time to edit this. You've done this. What is a sword show? That's not a real thing. There's no such thing as a sword show. Show, look, there might be, like, one sword show, but it's not a real thing.
stabs me. Is it, well, you know what you are signing up to from being surrounded by swords.
What do you think? I mean, she's kind of right. I can't really follow her on that. But it's just still just if she just said gun show, I would have been absolutely fine. It's my only critique. But you said sword show. Like, what the fuck is a sword show? A gun show, I would have got.
Is that what we're saying? If I go to a car show and someone gets in the car and runs me over, is it fine? Because I'm...
Okay, here's my argument. Okay, perfect. Okay, this is it. So it's not fine, Katie, but I could argue it's not the most surprising way that you could have died. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe if you went to the car show and you drowned, I'd be like, well, that's really weird. But if you went to the car show and got ran over, I'd be like, that kind of makes sense. So there you go.
I'm in a car show. Come on.
If they didn't watch it, it would not be a real thing. But it makes sense. Some particular women, more than less, want respect and don't want to be looked at as an object when all they have to offer is their body, and they flaunt it that way. Men want a loyal woman who's going to treat them right and have an opportunity, yet they have the mindset that they're going to go out to the clubs and bag this woman and isolate with this chick. Double standards on both ends. The problem is not women or men, it's the world as a whole.
I think Katie's got the hots for this dude.
And sweetie,
Katie's definitely got the hots for this dude. Because like again, like he looks like the sort of looks match of Katie. And he's like tattooed as well, and like really into fitness. So this is like Kay's I'm not joking. So this is like the weird thing. So in Kay's mind, she probably does like fancy this dude, but like this is what modern women can't do because they're not allowed to, like, in her brain. She's been told by Professor Wignut that she's not allowed to get, even though in a perfect society, if let's just say like Kay wasn't indoctrinated by a big university and like all these like black people and brown people and like people saying like she would probably just like say that this dude was like cool and like probably want to get with him because he's just like she knows that he's like her male counterpart. So she would want to at least prop him up because it's better that he's getting propped up, basically, than like brown, black, and Indian, Muslims, like Mexicans, people like that who are not as intelligent. But because Kay's gone to uni, and you can tell like by her like all her tattoos and stuff, she's become like mega liberal, and she is. She's like conflicted. Because I would argue she probably does like find this guy attractive because he is a. Like, I'm not insecure enough that I can tell if like a white dude's like more attractive than me or not. But I'd say like this dude is probably like he is like not a bad looking dude at all. He's like probably like I said like a 7 or an 8. He's white, which is the most attractive like race. I don't care what you are, but it's just cope. It's just been proven by like all of the dating, all of the stuff. He's a personal trainer, so he's like in really good shape. His facial symmetry, he's not like a bad looking dude, just by facial symmetry as well. Oh. Plus, I'm sure he's probably been with a lot of women, and why I say that is because that is important because it is a bit like the ironic thing about like being with women is it is a bit like the snowball effect. So once you get with like a couple, I'd say like 3 or 4 or 5 as a bloke, it starts to just become like not that hard because you're just like confident enough to just make your shot. And what you realize in like a lot of like, these dating things is that most of the time the reason blokes aren't getting laid is because it just takes like someone who just knows that they are like hot to just kind of like have the balls to just go up to a woman and just say, hey babe, I'm seeing you on like Instagram and I think you're pretty hot. And actually that might be enough to just actually make it. But because actually loads of blokes think like there's loads of women who are going to be like, loads of blokes who are going to proposition that, and there's actually a fallacy where it actually does not. So as a result, there are like women who just don't get approached that much because they're like really, really attractive. So they actually don't get, because every bloke will just assume that she's just going to be like taken. And as a result, you just get like these, like sometimes you get like these 7, 8s, and 9s, who just are basically like, I don't ever get propositioned by men. Not always, absolutely not always. But sometimes you do. You just get like these sort of, especially if they're like new to the game. I think they just like move to the city, and it's like because once they get like past rounds, so like, they probably like go to the city, and there's some like black athlete there. He's like, then once they like do that, they get put into like the circle, and they just get passed around.
You just call me sweetie. Let's backtrack a little bit.
That you think you did something big here to detriment my business,
But yeah. So my point being is that Kay, as a white woman, should prop this dude up because he's like the white counterpart. But she's not. She's made this video and she wants to like lambast this guy, and it's just stupid. Because to give you context, you're never gonna see a Muslim woman gonna probably make a video like that and do this to like another Muslim dude. Indians probably not as well, because it's just like they've all got this like tribalism and they ease that they just don't do that. You just don't want to like fucking like lower your like reputation and your race. But like Katie's happy to do that. She's just happy to go on record just because this like white dude is just, I don't know, just like to give you context. I was on X like yesterday, and there was a like again. I don't give a fuck because she's a woman, but she's she's like an Olympic swimmer, but she's a woman, and she was just like, and I think she's even got like a knighthood or whatever. But I don't care because honestly, I just don't care because none of that means anything to me. It's all just superfluous shit. Like I don't care in the sense that I just think like even if she was I know she is the first or probably is the record holder. My point being is who cares? Why do I care? Why is the fact that you can swim 100 meters really fast make you better than me? It doesn't. It doesn't. And I don't even think she's got kids, so it's just again a waste. Like, what's the point of being the best at swimming as a woman if you're not going to be able to find a partner because you're going to be like now really high and mighty because you're going to be like, well, I've had a gold medal, which means I'm only going to fuck people who are like at that level, and the people at that level don't want to fuck you because they don't want to fuck some like high and mighty like athlete. They want to fuck some like timid, shy woman. But anyway, she just posted this like shitty exercise that like women would pay to do, where it's like you wrap yourself in like fucking like elastic bands, and you just like you're then attached to the ceiling. You can just like fly up in the air. She was like, "Don't hate me, but I'd probably pay for the few lessons of this." And I just wrote really brashly on it. It was fresh as well, so there's only like 5 comments on there. So she probably did read it. I was just like, this is exactly why women shouldn't be allowed money or vote. I thought it was brilliant and perfect. It's like so misogynistic. It's like waiting for her to just afford it and just do nothing. No, I don't care. They probably know it's true. They're probably like starting to like, get a bit worried and they just realize that people like me don't care anymore. I don't even give a fuck. I'm waiting for Kate to make a video of me, and I'll just sit here and I'll laugh at it. I'll just be reading all of the comments. There's a warning. I will read every comment that you do, like, because it'll be so funny. Because I want to read every dagger against me. I want to read every single hatred dagger. Like, shitty Banksy artwork, stupid models, his Gaylord T-shirts he wears, his like stupid guinea pigs. He plays stupid Gaylord games. Like, bring it on. I don't give a fuck. It's like when Eminem sang about that. No, I don't care anymore. What are you gonna do? Call me mega racist. Is that what you're gonna do? You can call me mega racist. Better call the police then. Don't waste your time making a video, okay? Call the police. Fucking call the police. I'm sick of this. Fucking sick of this shit. It's not even that bad in prison. Dude. The music is fucked. But yeah, anyway, Kay just wastes her time. She doesn't want to like prop us up. She doesn't want to try. She just wants to like ruin us because like a Jewish Indian teacher told her like that was what like was to do. And she sometimes disbelieves her because there's some dude with a turban. He says he's a professor. There's just no proof, nothing that really certifies that. And she just believes her, and she just believes anything that's done because she's an idiot. And this is the problem, so women don't lack what's known as like critical thinking. So what like critical thinking is basically like in the wild, so Kay's brain isn't like smart enough because it hasn't like caught up with like the anthropological like evolution of humans. But like critical thinking basically just means, so let's say like a bear runs it. Like we're back in like the we're like living in caves, and like it's like 2 in the morning, and then all of a sudden we just hear like this like roaring, and a bear just like runs like sorry, something that sounds a bit like a bear like runs into the cave. So critical thinking, essentially, what that means in this context would be the woman in the cave will probably just instinctively just want to like try and like find the baby or the offspring of the baby, just trying to like protect it. Critical thinking for the guy is that he needs to like immediately wake up, use his senses to just, and he can't see. The lights are out. He hasn't got time to like put a fire on. But you can hear something that sounds a bit like a bear, and he can sort of like see us because it's like there's a little bit of like light outside. He can see something that kind of like looks like a bit like a bear, just sort of like charging. So what his critical thinking is just being able to like pick up the spear and just make the assumption it's a bear and just chuck it into it and just like assume that was like the best things to do. And like, guess what? It's right. That's exactly what happens. So like, he does that. He throws the spear. It just pierces like the bear in the lung. It just like the bear just like it tries to like it just limps out, but then just like passes out on the ground. And then immediately there, that's like those humans feel that they can like, oh, if they've done it, they can live through it. So then like, you see what I mean? So that's a bit like what's happening. It's like the woman doesn't have that. The woman just plays like safety and just like wants to like sit in the back and just kind of just like, because that's not like their role. The men are meant to be the predators who go out and like actually hunt.
The fact that you even thought that posting that original video was genius just shows me how ignorant you are. I probably have a crap ton of people who are about to go fill out applications and hire me as their coach because I'm facing this
I don't really think that's something to flex about. Let's read his comments, right? Because people naturally were arguing with it.
I read all the black and Indians who are like, oh, Katie loves Indians. She's been told before. This is like, so like remember, like the one thing that they want to teach women is that every single dude's opinion is the same. So Katie will immediately think that my opinion is worth the same as like Ahmed who lives in like and that basis will just probably just be on the fact that like because Ahmed comes from Gaza and he's been like bombed by like Israel, some reason his opinion just means more than mine. You gotta just, I'm just trying to like spell it out to you because why would that? But in Katie's mind, she would think that because this is like what Professor Steinberg will teach her at like university. They'll like convince you that somehow like all of the Gazans are actually like immense geniuses, and they just haven't been able to like let their like true. And it's not true. And do you know how I know it's not true, Katie? It's because one of the great advantages of the DEI is that we now know the reason that all of like mainstream TV and Hollywood and everything, all the gaming industry is really shit, is because all the white people have basically been like expelled from like entering into any of this. And one of the best byproducts of it is now we can just basically white men can just kind of like fold their arms to say, look, like we literally told you like when we were hiring you, like these are actually our degrees, this is actually like how hard we can work. And you just believed some brown guy because he said he told you he can work harder. So do you know what I mean? It's like we the white people played by the rules and didn't lie in job interviews because we just assumed that was like what you were supposed to do. You because you don't want to be racist, just decide to blindly believe like what some dude who can barely speak English has told you. For some reason now your product is shit. But it looked good at the time because you just wanted to have like, oh, we've got like 80% black Indians working in our company. Can you help us? You know what I mean? It's like, no. Whoa!
And he decided to come up with more insane statements. So the caption is, thanks for the engagement. Also, thanks for the engagement. You also just tagged me, so ironic. Apparently the ideology of
Yeah, Katie just wants to fuck this dude.
actions having consequences just means I'm an evil woman hating that loves abuse. LMAO. No, I think that people think you're a woman hater who loves abuse because you said that assault and abuse is the beauty of consequence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's like when I say I love Carl, it means I really love Carl. Okay. It's just that's it. It's just remember everything you say, by the way, is always the case.
Well, I don't know though. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I'm just making up that you're a woman hater. That's also true. Quick question for you. Why are you a huge advocate to spread awareness about this topic of discussion, but not once did you advocate for these women being less fortunate to quit working in this field? Oh, zing! He really aids. And by the way, if it couldn't be any more clear, he needs women who are being less fortunate to quit working in this field. Oh, zing! He really aids.
So I hate when we're talking about caves. Like, just wake up to Christ. Stop listening to Josky. Josky's fat and black. Why do you care what he thinks? So he thinks that lean. He'd probably like make lean like the president. Sorry, like the vice president of the United States. Why do you care what he thinks? He's fat and black. He's an idiot. He's a fucking idiot. He's a dumb African idiot. And he's fat. You should hate fat people. As an ex-fatty, you should know. I hate fat people. But Nicholas Jordan, fuck him, so he kissed my giant dick all over. Oh, there we go. kiss my balls and lick my dick. Where's the car? Alright.
he's just looked through the comments of that video and realised that there's a lot of girls who do only that were arguing with me, basically saying that I should be listening to the voices of women who do only. For example, like again, anybody who talks up will know. If you talk about people, there'll always be people that say listen to the voices of people who actually work in the industry. What that translates as is listen to the workers who say they love their job, right? And all he's done is seen these comments and he's thought that'll really eat. Don't talk to me about my lack.
Ooh, I love that case. Let's talk about like manipulation bias and like social media. But if I talk about that, it'll always be wrong. If I ever like, no, the only reason I got ratioed is because there are loads of black people, loads of like, Indians who just hate me, all those women. She went, no, you got ratioed, bro. But like, if it's a white man who like, does that shit, it instantly the case like, no, and brings all the fallacies out. It's like, it's just very interesting, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's because like women just know they can just get away with it. Because that's what I'm trying to say to you. It's like Katie isn't as smart as me because she's a woman, but like she's still like smarter than like other like black men, like Indian men. I have a responsibility to like just kind of like make sure things are, you know, kosher, as the Jews would say. Katie's not just like fucking around, and she sounds like she is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, lick my balls.
Of advocating for women in the industry when you said what you said. Yeah. Me not advocating for women in the industry, you advocating for women in the industry by saying that actions have consequences. Right, okay, I'll take a leaf out of your book, shall I then? If I say more things like you, does that mean I'm advocating for them? Don't talk to me, you little peasants, okay? About what advocation?
Oh, little peasant. Imagine Katie talking to little peasant. Not even Katie's a little peasant, my goodness. Okay, you're a peasant. Come at me, bruh. Why don't you like bring all your hardest sims with me? They didn't do a thing to me, Katie. What are you gonna do to me, huh? Let me see. Let me see if you like me.
Ella said, she cut you chopped potato. I love you guys, genuinely. Fab said, did they actually have consequences in terms of...
It's just reading the comments, so I do. Disparaged, like I said, he knows all the tricks. He knows, like, Mean Girls. The women aren't that dumb. They are really dumb, but they're not as dumb as me. Oh, sorry, they are dumb as dumb. Play my sock and boo. Now what? Now what? Can I turn it to
was being assaulted and then say you want people to take accountability for their actions is contradictory. You are indirectly and subconsciously removing the blame from the perpetrator. True that. Do you think women who have experienced abuse blame themselves all the time? This is not a revolutionary take. No matter what you do, it should never result in assault where you're conflating two separate conversations. Yes, the industry is dangerous and has a greater risk of crimes happening to you. Does that mean we should ease off the perpetrators and spread the blame? No, because the reality...
Hey, that's like talk about rape. It's like a whole channel. And if people argue, she's like, that's my whole channel. That's my whole channel. And you'd be like, but that's not weird that you just talk about all the time. She's like, no. Someone has to do it. Like, okay. Perfect Brian, okay.
No one should be assaulting anyone, no matter what they do, or normalise what they invite, which is very true. The issue with Brock's mindset is that it's very much women have to take a certain amount of blame when it comes to women have to look at themselves and question what they did. Do you not know, Brock, that...
Look at why is Kay's head like a little bit smaller than like mine? I think it's like any like particular reason why. Is it because she's meant to make babies? Is Kay supposed to make babies? Is that what Kay's body is like designed to do? Is just to make babies? That's what she should do. She should like pop out, squeeze a couple of white ones out. Because at least one of the white ones could be like really smart. Okay? Well, one of the white people, white kids, Katie Ramsey could squeeze out. Could be like one of the really smart ones. Well, it could be like one of the kids that could like cure AIDS or cure cancer. And you're like just wasting your time making stupid like dumb videos. What would you do? What would you do?
blame when it comes to
I
women
like
have
her.
to look at themselves and question what they did. Do you not know, Brock, that this has been happening for ages? Have you seen videos of how they would interview victims in the 80s? It was abhorrent.
It was abhorrent.
And when you say things like, well, if you join an industry where abuse is likely to happen, you can't complain about it, you are feeding the culture triad. You are saying that because somebody takes a certain amount of steps prior, you can't really be shocked. Just like how if I decided right?
Here you go. So the Katie's fantasies come out. The author's barely disguised fetish. The author's barely disguised fetish. Katie would love to do this. She'd be like, I love to walk down the street and everyone like goggles at me.
That alone would not be an invitation for someone to touch me. I bet you're surprised at that too, right? I bet that's shocking. When you say things like that, Brock, do you think that women, for example, in real life who are only created randomly, do you think that they can complain? You know the amount of comments where I see women come forward about how they were just assaulted outside and people will say, just only job, by the way. It proves how absolutely sheltered and delusional you are, that you genuinely don't see what you're saying as an issue. Or maybe you do and you don't care. But the reality is, it's many women's reality that they are faced with questions about why they put themselves through what they put themselves through. I've been someone who's advocated for DV victims, and I get asked all the time, why would you stay? Why would you do that? Why would you not wear clothes to sleep? Why would you do that because you thought it was an invite? All these different things that I have said to me, and I'm sure loads of other victims have said to them. So for you to come online and act like women being a victim of anything is anything to do with them and nothing to do with the perpetrator.
So do you want to know like the real reason? This will get me in like loads of trouble to say this, but like I honestly like this is the truth. So the reason like the guy says that is because he's trying to like instill shame into doing sex work, which I've got no problem doing. I don't really care, in my opinion, like the whatever lengths people want to go to try and discourage women to like stop doing sex work. I'm fine with that because it's just the most stupid thing ever, Katie. Because I know this, you're not going to believe this, but I'm telling you, when you do sex work, the majority of the people that you're going to be stripping for are going to be like brown and black people, Indians and Africans. You'll get money. Absolutely, you'll get money, but I'm just telling you, it's not worth it. So when these people, like this guy, are lashing out to you, they're actually trying to protect you. It's what my dad says to me. It's called being a critical friend. It's basically just, you need to have someone who's just got the good balls to just actually like tell you how it is. And these people will get completely dogpiled on, like, as, you know, case in point with you, what you're doing now. That's why I'm giving the guy who's like telling you this, I'm not going to give him any stick, because I think it takes balls to do what he did. Because I, Katie, would have seen your comment on Instagram, and I would have that like intuition that I don't want to do this, because I know that like I have that. I know I can see into the future, and I know you'd make a video like this. I might do, but I just don't use Instagram. I can't even be bothered to just like make it, because you wouldn't even give me the credit, because I'd be a new account. You just wouldn't do that. Do you see what I mean? The only reason you go with this guy any cadence is because he's like somewhat established. And the point of you making this video is you want there to be a risk that he could lose his like, because like I'm just trying to tell you, like, I'm not dumb. In a perfect world, if you could have your way, like the Democrats were in power, Kamala Harris won, you would want this white dude to like lose his his license to do like personal training, be like blacklisted from all kinds of like, so anything to do with like gym or training, and he probably like is just now like a social like outcast, and gonna resort to probably like having to use like alcohol and drugs and maybe like off himself. That's your secret dream. That's what you wish could happen. Unfortunately, what you're going to get now in 2026 is just the fans that you have, which are just gonna stay with you through thick and thin, no matter what, are gonna just end up in on. So like, if you like look at the froth on top of like on a pint, that's like the top fans. The froth of the Keys fans is gonna basically be like other like lonely, traumatized women who've like just gone to uni probably, which is just like rape camp, and just probably just like fucked some like just been like goyle ordered by a stupid like university like uh shit, and you just spent all of your like teen years. I'm talking from like 13 up until 17. Just watching shitty TV shows where they're just portraying black people as being like these like prophetic geniuses, and all the white guys as stupid, clumsy idiots. So then Katie goes to university, and other women like Katie, and they all go to like freshers, and they just start like, in that. And the whole point of freshers is it's just the point being is that you're the dad, and the dad is an important role. So do you remember like when I told you about back in like the 80s and the 90s? The dad would like still be there in the picture. So when like the boyfriend knocks on the door and was here to pick up the daughter to like take her to the prom, the dad was like still there. He was still like a vetted the dude for like 10 minutes, and even if it was just really awkward, and it was like he was like sat in the living room, and just like the dad would just like kind of be like sat there in his wife beater, and just like he was got out, and he just like was like had a can of like beer in his hand. He was just like probably would even offer him the guy one, but he probably just like offer. He'd probably just like take it out like. That's enough time for the dad to just like basically like because it doesn't take that long. They always say that it doesn't take first impressions take like seconds. Because like, basically that point of that allegory is that if the dad opened the door and he saw it was like a black guy with just like an afro comb in his head, he'd be like, "No, no, there's no way my daughter's gonna go and go to the prom with some Negro," and just slam the door, and then just like argue with his daughter, and be like, "You're not going out like that. I'm not letting you go out with a black guy." Blah 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 blah. So that's the whole point. So the Jewish people have worked very hard to just remove the dad, or just make the dad really like become a simp. So then, if that situation arose, and then like the date was a black guy, they've made it now that the humiliation ritual is that the black if the white dad had a problem with that, he's seen as being racist. But then the Jews in Tel Aviv still laugh because they like still know that like a Negro's like taking like Katie out to the prom. That's what's really funny. So do you see what I mean? It's like you can't win either way. It's because the whole reason and the whole point of like racism and all this shit is because they just wanted to try and remove that racist uncle or that racist dad, because they know the dad is going to be, or the man is going to be the most likely to be like the racist one in the family, because he's going to be like the smarter one, the one most likely to go his own way. As a result, they've had to spend billions and billions and trillions of dollars to just like try and like portray the dad as being like some fucking loser, which they've done. They're doing on all the shows. Name it, all the TV shows. Homer Simpson, The Simpsons, Family Guy. Like American Dad, I'd suppose, was like even like on and off. Sometimes like Stan's really smart, but most of the time he's just a fucking idiot. And it's just that's the classic. So white dad retard, all brown and black people around are really, really smart and competent. So that's just like Goy code.
Absolutely insanity. And all of this, by the way, and you're saying it all cocky like you ain't, like you're right. You're not right. And you just talk with such conviction about something you clearly are so ignorant on. It makes it so ironic that you're calling me ignorant. This whole world actions have consequences. So do you think that wearing revealing clothes should have consequences?
Yes.
In countries where women aren't allowed to show anything, they show their ankles. Do they deserve the consequences?
Yeah.
Because you could say the same thing. In countries where women have to cover up head to toe and nothing is visible, if they decide to show their ankles and then they get ripped or beaten, would you say, well, they know the consequences of very, very dangerous mindset, and I don't expect people like you to give up, because clearly it doesn't affect you. And for so many people like you, so many men like you, if you can't connect to an issue...
Yeah, exactly. Kay's got penis envy. He's like, nah, I wish I was a man, because then I'd rape everyone. That's actually the truth. Again, it's just like Kay just showing that if she actually probably did have a penis. Oh, look at this. If Kay did have a penis, she probably would just be like even worse. And this is what a lot of I think the women do truly think. Or I think so. It's like if the women could be as strong as the men, they would be like really fucked. If Kay woke up and she was as powerful, she'd probably just go on like Tinder and just like try and like probably like, or it's like Grinder even, and just probably like take it out on like some dudes. Because I really think that's what would happen. Because they have penis envy. They're like, they know that they're not as strong as the man. Oh yeah.
Relate because you've never been in that position before. It's very easy for you to sit there and have this absolutely abhorrent mindset. But then again, even understanding something, there's not understanding something and being a little bit silly and saying things that are a little bit maybe unprogressive. But this is just straight up diabolical. And that's why I have no sympathy for you.
Diabolical.
FAO.
Diabolical. Watching my Poker. Probably thinks my Poker was like more smart than me. He loves Morpeth because he's Indian. And that's the only reason, because he's Indian. I love Carl. I don't know what this is. Oh. I love Tails.
Said nobody is forcing them. You sound very ignorant. Studies show that 40% of women into work are coerced into it, and millions of girls and women are trafficked every year. No one should be blamed for being a victim. Oh, this is the best part. Septum ring saying my guy, common sense no. Sorry, I'm not sure what this is. That looks like a ring. That looks like a piercing. And bro had the audacity to like that comment. Like, they're trying to censor free speech and common sense every day.
Last point I'm making is an apology. I'm sorry that the world is not all sunshine and rainbows. I'm sorry that there is a lot of evil in this world.
Yeah, there is a lot of evil in this world, isn't there?
Okay, so sure. She thinks that this is the concept. This is like Beethoven or like Plato. This is some really deep stuff. This is like really, this is gonna really progress. But like you can see, like people like 100 years time are gonna watch this and be like, oh yeah, this is really good. Thanks, dude. I really speak on this. It's not just gonna be some like arbitrary random crap. It's just gonna be like.
really is.
And me saying that actions have consequences does not mean I'm a huge advocate for these people getting assaulted, and I'm just like, yeah, that's what they get.
You said the beauty of consequences. The beauty?
But at the same
'89. These guys look like my ballsack. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That is crazy. Crazy work. I don't believe that women should be... But if women be hoes, right? If women want to be hoes, am I right, ladies, boys?
At the same time, I find it crazy that all these people who are advocating for spreading awareness are not once advocating for these women to quit doing this.
Yeah, I've never done that, you're right. I've never advocated for women to quit the industry. I've never said that women shouldn't get into it. Oh, Brock, that is so true. That's so true.
Field of work, not once advocating for this entire industry to be.
I can Kate just wants to nail this dude. Ooh. She has fucked on there.
Illegal in itself. If you can link.
Well, yeah, I believe in abolition. Controversial, I know. I think a lot of people know this now. I don't believe that this trade should exist. But making it illegal is not that simple. But actually, you're wrong. If anything, I'm one of the very few feminists that believe in abolition. There's not many of us. So, you're preaching to the converted, mate. You're saying the wrong things right now.
Something to something illegal so easily, right?
Oh.
You would say that tree.
I mean, it's illegal, but you
Right, it's easily.
had no problem kind of defending that.
It's legal, yet you can also directly correlate it to trafficking.
I love it when people argue with me and they don't know what they're talking about. Yep, you're right, Brock. We've had this conversation on this channel more times than you can imagine. But thank you for joining very late and giving me your 2 cents.
Why is that his fault? Okay, seriously, why is he? He's probably like making more money than you. Like, why does he give a fuck about like all your shit? No, that's not good enough. It doesn't. It's not good enough just to be like, I said it in my like stream in 2 hours, like 5 years ago. Who cares? He doesn't have the time for that. He's just gonna take you on face value. You're just like a loser. You're just got like tattoos. No cares.
the thing is that sales and you the reason it's a thing.
You motherfuckers pay for women? No, because I can assure you the industry is ran by men and owned by men. It's owned by ALO, which
What
is
race are men?
MindGeek. The main publicly known people behind it are Morocco, Meliambro, Fady Mansour, and Solomon Friedman. All men, by the way. Xvideos is owned by W.
Friedman sounds Jewish.
GCZ Holding, a Czech-based company. The person identified as controlling or founding the company is Stefan Pakaud, a man. Only is owned by Phoenix International. For years, until recently, as the guy.
What?
Died, it was owned
I
by
love Carl.
Leonid Radvinsky, who was also a man. So remind me who you motherfuckers is, because the last time I checked, Brock, the industry is ran by men, you tool. Yeah? Yeah? Before you come at me calling me sweetheart, alright, sweetie, do your research, okay? Because your head is about as thick as...
He's such a retard.
your neck. You are genuinely not very intelligent, and if you want to beef with me on this, do your research. It's really not that hard. Men own the industry. Women partake in it. You absolutely...
What race of men though? What race of men? Be like white. I don't know. Oh my lord.
But do continue. I'm sure you have got very smart things to
Mr.
say.
Jeeves.
You don't want to advocate for it being gone. You want to advocate for people not having consequences.
Yeah, that's it. That is it. You cracked me. Seriously, you've cracked the code. You have genuinely just destroyed me. I actually feel like, how can I possibly recover from this one? I think it might take me a little bit of time, because Jesus, guys, he got me. Alright, he got me. Don't really know what else to say about you, Brock. You're genuinely you're a
It's too
spoon,
fun.
mate. You're a spoon. But don't forget, guys, this guy is a king, right? He makes 6 figures figures a month, and he works with women, so forget all the things we've just spoken
Oh,
about.
it's about Kate, was she?
Oh,
Misses
okay,
with,
literally.
Look. Oof. Oh. What was this?